What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This month for May of 2019, there are two new free PlayStation Plus games, Overcooked and What Remains of Edith Finch. Now, while both of these are not AAA titles, they might be worthwhile adding to your collection, or at the very least adding to your library so you can download these at a later time. We'll take a look at both of these games. One is more of a co-op game, E for everyone, a good family fun night game, and another is more of an artistic experience. So let's jump right into it. We'll look at Overcooked first. Now, this is a decent game. It's interesting enough, and I think it's better if you have younger players. If you have a family, this might be a fun game to download to play together. So let's jump in and we'll look at the very first mission here. Alright, so our objective in this is to cook different dishes using various ingredients and feeding them to some interesting creatures. And let's take a look at the very first introductory mission. That way you have an idea of what the flavor is for this game. You can see our resident Onion King. Well, this is it. The end of times. It does seem pretty bad. The beast is approaching and we must act. You're all that stands between the Onion Kingdom and total annihilation. The dog agrees. Alright, and when I mentioned some interesting creatures, this is one example right here. We have the spaghetti monster, who looks pretty hungry, and he's not happy about it. Alright, so our goal here, we are the two chefs, and we got to make some ingredients. So we're going to grab some lettuce and take it over to the cutting board. Once I drop that, this guy is working on that, and I can hit L1 to switch to the other chef. Let's grab this dude, and we'll grab the tomato, and he'll get to work on the tomato. Once he's cutting that up, I'm going to take my chopped up lettuce and throw it on the plate. In the meantime, I'll grab some more lettuce while he's finishing up the tomato. You can see in the top left, we need to make that dish. So that requires one lettuce and one tomato. Once it's plated, we can then feed it to our spaghetti monster. And he's pretty happy. Alright, so as one guy's cooking something, you can have the other guy work on this. This is why it's a pretty fun game if you're playing co-op. And again, because of the theme to it, because of the nature of the game, this is a better family game night atmosphere, I think. So if you have a young children, if you have brothers and sisters, it might be worthwhile downloading this to play together. There's also some educational aspects to it as well, because you have to look at the ingredients that you need. You have to actually place the food there in the creature's mouth too. But you can notice in the top left, there's a number of different dishes that you have to make. So right now we have to make either the salad that we made, or simply make lettuce. And we can give him some lettuce, and that's easy enough for him to eat. You notice in the bottom right, we have a timer, and we have to keep cooking as that timer goes down. We have our score in the bottom left, and our objective is to make as much as we can. So as he's chopping that up, I can bring this over and plate it. In the top left too, you notice that the food, they have timers that are counting down as well. So if you don't satisfy the order in a fast enough time period, then that goes away. And it looks like I didn't make this correctly, or at least not optimally. So we're going to make him that. Bring this over here. It's actually easy to get mixed up like I am right there. Alright, so we got 5 seconds left here. I don't think we'll have enough time to get it over. Alright, so that gives you an idea. This is a game where, again, it's not necessarily a blockbuster game, but it is a cool family fun night game. This is up to 4-player co-op, so I would recommend downloading this, especially if you have younger children and you want to play games together. So that was the first game, Overcooked. Now the other game is more of an artistic experience, and I'm talking about Edith Finch. So let's open that game up, and we'll play the first couple minutes so that you get a better idea of what to expect with this. This is very, very different than the game we just played, and honestly this kind of reminds me of some of the games from PlayStation 3 like Flower and Flow, Journey. yes, it's not nearly the same, but it has that same type of experience the game and go from there. So we're going to jump right into the first couple minutes of this. That way you get an idea of what remains of Edith Finch. So let's let this load up and we'll see it for ourselves. I am curious, let me know in the comments below if you've played both of these to finish, because I myself don't have that much experience. I just want to give people an idea of this game. So here we are at the start. You can look around here a bit. The graphics, in my opinion, are pretty good. But let's jump right into the game. So if you look down, you see your notebook, and we can open that up.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to
So we'll
start
just page through here and it says I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house. Alright, so again, here we are. We're in this world. The graphics look nice. I like the way the game looks. There is multiple paths that you can go as well, and there's a lot of things that you can interact with and experience. So this is a game where it might be good just to explore.
But I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
I do enjoy the overall presentation as well. There's a house off in the distance, and our objective is to make it over to that house, but there's other things that we can look at in the meantime.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Alright, so that gives you a sense of what happened here.
I hadn't been back since my brother
I like
Lewis's
the
funeral.
presentation. Like when you walk through that gate, you see the letters kind of smack down on the ground. It's kind of an interesting effect. And as we go through this path, you'll notice that we can go off to the right,
didn't tell me
up the hill,
maybe she thought I'd know.
or we can go off to the
she
left
thought
down
the
that
mystery
path.
would
So
be
let's
enough
go up
to
the
bring
hill
me
and see
back.
what we see up here. Again, we're just going to try to get an idea of what to expect with this game. I'm not going to delve too far into it, just play the first couple minutes here.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
I saw a few hoof prints, so let's see what we might see up here. Some of the various wildlife in this game. If you watch the trailer, there is a number of different creatures that you'll encounter during this game.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Never thought I'd come back to the
But
house.
now I
Well,
had
here we
questions
are.
about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Questions about my family that only the house had the answers to. So
The
here's
house
the
was
house.
exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been
The
dreaming
house was
about
exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. So again, this is a game that is very highly rated amongst critics, and I'm curious of what people might think here about this game. Let me know in the comments below if you've played this from start to finish, because I myself, I haven't. I just want to give players an idea of what they might expect here with the two new games that are free for PlayStation Plus, Overcooked and What Remains of Edith Finch. So that's the first couple minutes there. This is a game that you might want to download if you have a game night, a family game night with your friends or family. This would be a great game to download. This is a game that's more of an experience type game, one that I myself will probably play here in the coming weeks as I have free time leading into Opulence for Forsaken. So these are the two new games for PlayStation Plus, guys. Let me know in the comments what you think. Most importantly, thanks for watching. We'll catch up next month as the free games for June come out. See you guys.